Hey everyone, how's everyone doing tonight? Hope you are blessed. Subscribe to my other channel, Professor R, A Man's Guide to Success, brought to you by A Man's Guide to Success. Comment, like, and subscribe to Professor R channel, and also I Am That I Am Ministry, faith-based ministry of the gospel and the word of our favorite author, Moses. This is Professor R calling you, talking to you, being a beloved leader and teacher of his faithful word. I am a disciple, servant of the Most High Christ. Just so you know, brothers and sisters, I come to you talking tonight because I know most of you been going through some things, and I want to share this with you. The Lord is always going to be with you, no matter what. Just remember, you are forgiven. He forgives us. He loves us. He cherishes us. But you have to remember, He is the one that cherishes us. We have to cherish Him. And so, I want to share something with you. I want to share this with you because I want you to know that you're not alone. Sorry about that. Technical difficulties. You're not alone. So let me share a little Bible reading or scripture. Psalms 51. I'm not going to read it all, but just read a little bit. Have mercy on me, O God, according to your unfailing love. Hold on a second. Give me a second, you guys. Anyway, sorry about that. I was reading Psalms 51, and sorry about that. According to your great compassion, but out of my transgressions, wash away all my iniquity, and the cleanse me from my sin. For I know my transgressions, and my sin is always before me. Against you only have I sinned, and done what is evil to your sight, so that you might prayed high when you speak, and justify when you judge. Surely I was sinful at birth, sinful from the time my mother conceived me. Surely you desire truth in the inner path. You teach my wisdom in the innermost place. Choose me with hyssop, and I will be clean. Wash me, and I will be whiter than snow. Remember, you are forgiven. The Lord teaches us that we must be washed clean from our sin, white as snow. He cleans us from our transgressions. If we believe in Him, brothers and sisters, believe in Him. You are forgiven because He washes clean. You have to ask Him, wash us clean, Lord, according to your compassion. Blot out my transgressions, wash away all my iniquity, you gotta cleanse cleanse the home my sin. You gotta wash. We will be washed if we ask Him to cleanse it. He will cleanse it for us, but it's up to us to ask Him. Ask yourself this: do you feel cleansed? Do you feel washed? Do you feel whole? If you do, ask yourself this: have you been feeling any trouble? Have you been feeling doubts? Have you been feeling like things are not going right? See, these are the things that the Lord wants to take away. And we have to remember that. What I'm here to tell you, friends, you are forgiven because the Lord forgives those that love Him. You just have to remember, keep an open mind when it comes to the biblical part. There is a spiritual principle in that. See, it says, surely you desire truth and inner part. You teach me wisdom in the innermost place. So whatever place you're in, you're learning something that is of wisdom. You gotta remember, we all go through some type of sin, but we gotta confess that sin, and then said, Lord, can you wash me clean of that? Whatever that may be, brothers and sisters. Just know this. This is just me being myself. And you gotta be yourself. Excuse me for a second. Just know that He forgives everything. Forgiveness is very strong. And you gotta remember why we are forgiven. Just know that He chooses to love us. He chooses to help us. He chooses those that He loves. For He knows us and we know Him. So we have to love Him, despite our circumstances, despite how we look at each other. We have to know Him, and once we know Him, then He will know us. We have to love one another. We have to show grace to one another. He shows mercy, but we have to love one another, and just things that we need to know, because it's important that, we get to know Him that love us. See, I noticed that people, they have a way of looking at stuff, but you gotta remember, He is